Then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 7. This one finds Goddard. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go to Barkley again. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
They motion the tight end over. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Purdy throwing here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Let's go now.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
19 tight. 19 tight. Shut up. Reload. Reload. Hey. Hey. Check that. Check that.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That finds Ayuk. Complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Trying it left side with Garindo. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. They'll go right back to Garindo. Will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now a give to Garindo, running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers trying to make some noise before halftime. Throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Moody knocks it through. And that will add to their score.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hurts setting up to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throwing for Hurts. He throws a bullet down the right, caught at the 20-yard line. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense up to the line fast. From the 17. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now a give to Gurindo. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Gurindo again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun, handoff to Gurindo. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On the give, it's Gurindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Let's go. 19-18.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. And they make the tackle at the 38.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th. Man in motion here. Purdy trying on 4th down. He's on the move. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. John Dotson, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Goddard makes the catch. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On second down, here's Barkley. The lateral goes haywire, fumble! And this is picked up by the 49ers!
You know, Kate, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, well, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Garindo running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Give him 3 on that gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is some old-school brutality. An offense close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed right its way. In a battle of wills, the offense gets it done.
Set.
Here's a give, fullback headed up the gut. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Set. Bronco.
From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun is Purdy. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Francisco, touchdown! The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go now. Trap low 80. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Purdy looking to throw. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10.
Eagles 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run, it's Garindo. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Garindo. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a 49er 1st down. He'll try the right side with Garindo. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down.
Here we go. Lion.
Play action now with Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Dotson now in motion right. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Great.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Break.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, Garindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, ever, ever, ever. And heading home just gives them all some extra time to think about what went wrong.
Glad I'm not going to be on that flight.